Let me start off this week with a cartoon that says it all. It is Patrick Henry saying, "Give me liberty or give me death, unless there's a virus with a 99% recovery rate, in which case strip me of my freedoms, my job, and my constitutional rights, and put me under house arrest." This kind of says what's happening to us in America. And by the way, I read the cartoon the way it was given to me, but we do not have constitutional rights. What we have are God-given rights, which are protected by the Constitution. The point is that we are being controlled by edicts, not laws, which violate our rights. Our country's founders had something to say about this sort of thing in the Bill of Rights. Take Amendment 4, which states, quote, "The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized," unquote. But this is based on laws, not the whim of those in power. What the governors and mayors are doing with the shutdowns is being done by edict, not law. No legislature has passed a law or at the federal level to compel the citizens to lock down. Therefore, these rules are illegal. Yet, those in authorities feel that they can come into your property to enforce their rules. They're doing it to businesses, and now in some areas are calling for people to even obey their rules in their home, even to the point of saying that people shouldn't even get together for Thanksgiving or Christmas. They've already shut down Easter, and now they're moving to shut down even more religious holidays. Will they start to invade homes to see if people are obeying their commandments? There have been many cases around the country over the years that have reaffirmed the right of the citizen to stop entry of inspectors and law enforcement from access to one's property unless they have a warrant. C versus the City of Seattle is a case from 1967 where the owner of a warehouse denied entry by fire inspectors who did not have a warrant. Later, in 1978 in Idaho, there was a case where OSHA tried to gain entry and were denied, and the owner of his business won the case since no warrant was issued. These sorts of cases are not well known, and most people comply docilely to the local, state, and federal governments, simply walking onto your property to find something they can fine you for. Now it is being done not based on any law, but edicts in the name of a pandemic. At the same time, any dissenting voices or facts are being censored on the internet and mass media. The controls there are tremendous. They've always been, but the people did not realize it. Now they do realize it due to the circumstances they see playing out right in front of their eyes. We cannot give you any legal advice, but one does wonder why more people do not stand up against controls that are not based on any law or which have had any citizen input whatsoever to justify the government's actions. Too many of our officials are starting to act like petty satraps. We see it in the pandemic, and we are beginning to see it in our elections. If we do not stop it here, what will be the next step? They are already talking about imposing lockdowns in the future due to the environment, called the Great Reset. As a result, more and more citizens are starting recall movements in their states. We encourage you to look into these recall movements and get involved. Tyranny comes to us a step at a time. Each step seems not to be that important at the moment, but at least not to make a fuss about it. Then comes the next step and the next. At some point, we have to think like the real Patrick Henry, who stirred the hearts of the American patriots at the beginning of the Revolution. Give me liberty, or give me death.